games in the NCAA tournament and still be playing?
It feels good to know that we're still in it. Not many teams are practicing right now, so it feels good to be one of the few left.
How do you feel about the matchup coming up on Saturday?
We're feeling pretty good about it. It's going to be a good matchup, especially after last year. I'm sure they're going to want some revenge, so it's going to be a really good matchup, and I think it's going to be a good game.
Of all the teams left in the Sweet 16, is there a team that you would rather play more than Xavier?
No, actually, I think this is a good matchup for us, and I think it's gonna be a good game. And I don't know. I don't really look to see like what teams I would rather play, or whatever. Like, oh, maybe we could have played Vanderbilt, or maybe we could have played this team. I think we just look to who we have, and expect to beat them.
We're not going to talk too much about last week, but how was it? Coming back home to play the way that you did and end up with 2 victories. How was that?
Oh, it was amazing. I've never felt anything better. And especially just being on this team, being able to experience all the highs we've gone through, in the last 4 years, first our NCAA tournament and then winning, and then now we're going to the Sweet 16, and it feels good to be a part of history, It feels good to be a part of the reason we're there.
Well, before you left, you and I sat down and you said this is the best team that you have ever played on. And you proved it. You guys have gotten farther than any other team in Gonzaga women's basketball history. So what does this mean to you?
It means a lot that my team's there to back me up when I say things like that. But it means multitudes. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just amazing to see how we've grown as a team, and even from the beginning of the season, we've had so much growth as a team, and it's just amazing to see that we've matured and we've came so much closer, which I didn't think was possible because our chemistry is just amazing right now.
20-game win streak. You know how to play on the road. It's not Seattle in the NCAA tournament. You guys are going down to Sacramento. Is that going to play any factor at all?
No, I don't think so. Like I said, the Zag fans travel well, so I still expect to see a good crowd in Sacramento. It's not quite as close as Seattle, but it's not quite as far as Vegas, so I'm still expecting a good crowd.
What does this team have left in the tank?
Everything we need to get there. We're going to the Elite Eight. That's all I can say about that.
One of your goals as a team at the beginning of the season was Elite Eight. 40 minutes away from that. How's that feeling?
It feels awesome, especially to know that it's in our control. We're not playing a team like UConn, or we're not playing Stanford until the Elite Eight, which is a team that gave us our worst loss this year. So it feels good to know that this is a team that we can go in and compete with, and we can win, and it's a good matchup for us. So it's good to know that our goal is very obtainable.
The familiarity factor obviously helped with A&M. Obviously you don't have a preference, but were you happier to see Xavier won instead of Andy?
I think either way it would have been a good matchup for us, but it is nice because even though they might have the height advantage inside, obviously, we do have a quite unstoppable point guard, and she had a bad game last game, and she's definitely going to be looking to avenge that, and I feel sorry for the Xavier guards because she's going to be taking that on them.
All right, one more question. So talk about the game winner. Was that the play that you guys drew up in the huddle?
In a sense. We actually wanted Tiffany coming off the screen, picking and popping, but they had actually switched, so I had somebody smaller on me, and so when I got the ball back, I think they thought I was going to go all the way to the rim because she was so much smaller than me, but I stopped and popped, and I stopped and pulled up, and there was a lot of separation, so I had a pretty open look at the shot.
Explain the emotions you were going through after
that. First I just wanted to get back on defense. I didn't want to be one of those teams that got caught up in the moment, and then the other team comes back and pulls out the win instead. And then afterwards, I just wanted to get off the court. I didn't want there to be any, there was a foul on the rebound or something like that. I didn't want them to have any chances. I just wanted to clear the court so the refs couldn't call anything. But after that, it was a great moment. I just almost wanted to break down and cry. Honestly, it felt so good. I was so happy, and it felt good to see how happy the coaches were. And I think we're an inspired team from that win. Yeah, no problem.